Hey YouTube, I want to get on here and show y'all a project that I'm working on. It involves a piece of board, and I'm trying to put this piece on my kitchen ceiling area. I'll show you in a minute where I'm trying to put it, but I'm trying to implicate this kitchen sign. And normally what I would do, I do have a Cricut. I would normally go ahead and print out the wording and have it cut already where it's really neat and stuff, but I'm kind of going for more of like the I don't know how I would say it. I'm kind of going more for like the rustic, just not so clean look, just kind of like make it I want it to look very like weathered. So what I went ahead and did is I just blew this up, like I zoomed in on it to the size that I want it to fit on this board, and I went ahead and just traced them on a piece of paper and cut them out. And I already did that. I normally do it all in the video, but I forgot to video that part. So I'm just gonna lay them out on here, and I'm gonna trace them with a pencil before I actually put them, or before I actually start painting, because I'm gonna be using white paint. So I'm kind of, you know, just putting it. And I might end up cutting the board because I don't want it super long, because I have a specific spot and it has to be a certain measurement. So I'm gonna go ahead and just lay these out the way I want them, and then trace them with this white marker that I have. It's not as noticeable on here, but just so I can have like an outline of what I'm gonna paint and stuff. And I did like this font on the kitchen because it does remind me of more like a I don't know what that word I'm looking for is, more of like a traditional wording instead of like all the fancy stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be back. So my white marker is obviously dried up, so I went ahead and used a black marker since I'm going to be painting over with it white. I figured it wouldn't matter. So what I'm doing here is just tracing the letters and just kind of getting like a rough outline of what I'm going to be painting. So that is that, and I will come back when I'm finished. So I went ahead and finished tracing all of my lettering, and that's what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and trim the edges just so it's not as long on the sides. I have this thing here where I can, you know, just line it up to where I want it. And I think that's good right there. Kind of like maybe like an inch from the letter to where I'm gonna cut it. And I'm just gonna put this in here, and that's where it'll be. Just move it, and there it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So there's the edge right there. It's a plain edge. I might end up sanding it just to make it look a little bit more weathered and not such a straight cut. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Right there. Let's see. Looks good. Okay. So here's the side right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my paint and start painting the letters. Okay, so I have this. I was gonna do white paint, but I don't want it to be like super clean looking, so I ended up having some leftover ceiling paint And it looks of more of like an off-white color, so I'm going to go ahead and use that on the sign here. It is a little old, I guess. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Maybe I can set the camera up to where you can see me. So I'm kind of like tracing over it just to have, you know, I don't want it to look super clean, so the messier the better, because I want it to look old. If I can keep my camera in focus. If you like videos like this, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel. Hoping you can see that good. Thanks for watching.